My name is James Constant, and this is my video response to our Module 1 assignment. I would like to take a moment and say hello and thank you for the opportunity and being a part of this class. I look forward in going through this course and learning lots of valuable information that I can take with me as I work on becoming a counselor. After reading the case of Greta, my reactions towards Greta would be that I would be compassionate to her and her situation. I would let her vent and let her speak while trying to keep in mind the pointers and indications that she may feel comfortable with someone I might be able to refer her to. In this case, I feel as though Greta would do better with a female therapist rather than with me due to possible transference issues that could create a conflict and compromise her success in therapy. This is because when speaking with me, she told me she wants to divorce her husband, who has seemed too distant from her lately, and cried, saying that she finds relief in talking with me and begged me not to reject her. To me, these are all red flags that show any therapist I refer her to would have to be one with strong boundaries, and again indicate she may do better with a female therapist. The fact that she is a Norwegian immigrant who is struggling with being homesick leads me to believe that not only would she benefit from a female therapist who is experienced and can create strong boundaries with her, but maybe one who has some experience with clients who have trouble adjusting with immigration into the United States. When she begged me not to reject her, I would calmly but firmly let her know, while I do want to help her, that there are ethical boundaries in this profession that are in place to protect both she and I. My relationship with her husband, as well as her own progress through the therapeutic process, would both be at risk of being compromised if I was to be her therapist. I would then explain to her that I would like to take a moment and refer her to someone who I trust and someone who I believe could offer her help. The fact that there is an ethical conflict between us since I know her husband is enough to make it necessary to refer her to someone else. Knowing her husband causes the therapist's bias or views to be compromised. It would be more beneficial to her in the therapeutic process if she was speaking to someone who didn't know her outside life and allowed Greta to confide with someone without possible fears or issues that her husband may know what she has said in her sessions. My responsibility to her as a professional is to do all that I can for her that is within my legal, ethical, and personal boundaries and obligations, which I believe is to refer her to someone who can help her, as well as provide her with support numbers and or groups that may be beneficial to her. Assuming I did not know her husband and there was no ethical conflict between she and I may try to take her on as a client because of wanting to help her. I feel I could offer her some help because her issues of feeling homesick and feeling out of place are feelings that are relatively normal, ones which I can empathize with because I have had to move states away from my home and know how difficult it can be to make new friends and join social groups while trying to immerse oneself in a different environment and culture. While I feel like I could offer her some help, I still feel as though she may do better with someone else. As I said before, my encounter with her led me to believe that there could be possible transference issues because of the emotionally distraught state that she seemed to be in. Her begging me not to reject her after having feelings of being rejected by her husband and other academic wives and people she has tried to make friends with leads me to believe that there is a desperation to her that lets me know as a therapist she needs firm boundaries with whoever she sees. Another thing that may get in the way of me providing her with the help that she may need is if she is already set on her actions. Anyone who speaks with her could offer her the best of advice, but at the end of the day, if Greta's mind is still set on a divorce with her husband and to move back home, then she may be unable to be convinced to stay. After reflecting on all the information from Greta's case, I feel that the best course of action would be to refer Greta to a more experienced female therapist with qualities better suited for Greta's needs to go throughout the therapeutic process. Thank you.